Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It appears that we're trying to speedrun our broadcast today. That was a pretty quick game one. Even if it was a slow start, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty cool pentakill that happened. So I'm still content with the game overall, but we got a little bit of time to burn.
It won
now.
you back. It baited you at the beginning, thinking it was a snoozer, and then it brought you back in.
Flash into the wall, and I forget it's just going off. The rest of the team's just left in the dust as he's just going and literally slaughtering everyone on the rift. Absolutely fantastic. But well, we let the players get ready for their next game. I'm gonna test how well you two know each other with another episode of the Newly Duo game. All right.
I mean, I'm ready. I'm a little worried because, Cubby, you only just recently moved to LA, and we have not been casting together much since the last couple of years. So, yeah, I think if you had run this later in the split, I would be confident. But right now, I'm a little nervous.
I also went with Mad Magical yesterday, so, you know, there's an expectation now. You got to beat it.
Uh-oh.
It's true, and we're going to start off with Kangas answering questions about Cubby, so...
Oh, no. I have to be able to display? Okay, let me get paint up.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
I'll explain it real quick. So I'm going to ask you, Kangas, a question about Cubby, about, you know, player preference, about the teams and whatnot, and then you are going to guess. And then after you've guessed, Cubby's going to reveal whether you are right or wrong. And if you have too many wrong...
Okay.
You're legally not allowed to cast together again. Emily did not sign off on that, but I'm just making the executive. So.
Pressure's on.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, good thing me and Joshi are going to be practice casting. All right, let's see. Let's see what you got, Cubby. Are we ready?
You're all good? Cubby, you good?
That was a snide comment, but I'll accept it and move forward because I respect Sierra like that.
All right, we're going to start off, and we're going to be talking within the scope of these two teams. Most underrated player, in Cubby's opinion.
In Cubby's opinion, most underrated. Okay.
And you have to wait till after he writes down before you answer.
I'm just going to stream of consciousness what I'm thinking here. It's not Unforgiven because
I just called him the best player in the league.
Literally just called him the
He's
best
not
player in the league.
underrated.
I don't think that could be possibly underrated.
It's properly rated.
I've seen enough. Get him out of here, man.
You've seen enough.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume... Not to, you know, sway Cubby's mental here, but I'm assuming it's going to be a player on 100 Thieves.
I just guess. I have mine written down.
Oh, you have it ready to go.
I have it ready to go.
Buy time for you. Okay, I'm going to go most underrated player.
It's going to surprise you. That's your one hint.
Ooh, I'm excited now.
That's your one hint.
I was going to go with Sniper because I feel like Sniper's a player that while he's got hype behind him from a community perspective, on the broadcast, we haven't necessarily been looking at Sniper as a like superstar on this team or a primary carry. Oftentimes it feels like he's almost relegated to more background duty or just playing a split pusher. So I feel like slightly underrated.
Okay. I mean, Sniper popped off yesterday. I think the community is very excited about him. I am as well, but the most underrated player for me, it's actually Sketch.
Oh, okay.
I know that CLG Faith is really struggling, but I actually think that Sketch, like, he just role swapped to support, and I think that he's already somewhat promising. I think that a lot of fans will just kind of count him out because CLG Faith are really struggling. But I think that Sketch, as we will see over time, I'm glad that he role swapped to support, and I think that he can be very successful in this role.
Okay, you did go with a CLG Faith player. I didn't expect that.
I don't think anyone on 100 Thieves is underrated. I mean, they're all kind of properly rated. I mean, we've talked about a lot of really good things about these players, including Sniper. I don't know.
Kind of smurfing.
I will say, Cubby has said, I think already twice on broadcast before this, that he was high on Sketch. So I don't know if that's underrated, Cubby. I don't know. I feel like that was a bait right there.
All right, next we're going to do, in Cubby's opinion, who is sometimes the biggest inter, but can get it done when necessary. Can int the whole time, but still pop off.
It has to be within this game. So I can't say MNS.
Okay.
By the way, that's a compliment from me. I root for the biggest inters always. They are my favorite.
I love to see somebody meme around and then just...
This is why I'm a JoJo fan, guys.
It's just smurfing on people. I love it. It's fun.
I'm a JoJo fan for a reason. I respect the int.
He really does. He really does. Okay, so biggest inter, but can still pull it back late. Do you have it already written, Cubby?
Yeah, I'm done.
Well,
I think Cubby wrote down pretty.
Ooh,
feel like Pretty's the guy
no.
for 100
Pretty's
Thieves.
pretty consistent. It is Sniper. I've seen Sniper go for some wild stuff, guys. Like, you know, that sometimes it looks bad, but also this guy is really good. So, you know, he's young. We've had some int moments. Not as much this season, but Sniper did carry yesterday, and I believe this guy can get it done.
So if somebody's not going for the wild plays and inting once in a while, like if they're not going for the wild plays, they're never going to be getting like those dope plays when they end up working. Like
I will say most of this is from last year, but I had far more tape on Sniper last year. He's actually been much more consistent this year. Still, you know, every once in a while, then, you know, or, you know, we have one or two things that just don't go right, like the Fiora play in that game. Died early on Fiora in the team fight, trying to hunt down Sivir. Not needed. Sivir was out of the fight. But, you know, then we have the Jax game like yesterday. He 1v9, like the last 3 fights. It was pretty crazy. So, yeah.
Right.
Where was Magical yesterday after the first 2 questions? Did he already have a point, or is he struggling?
No, I think Magical got like 2 out of the 5.
Yeah, I'd have to go back, but he got a couple. He was doing a bit better than you.
You know, it's time to play like Sniper, Kangas, and clutch up.
Yep,
yeah,
let's do this.
Next question. And the next question you can actually get 2 points for if you're really good. So which player could have the most success just going with a 1 trick for the rest of the season? And then for a bonus point, which champ would that be?
Which player could do the best on 1 champ
Ooh.
for the rest of the season? And then what champ would that be?
Yeah, for a bonus point.
I have an answer. I don't know if it's where Cubby's going, but this is where I would go
Okay.
with this one.
I had 1 or 2 picks in my mind, but go. I wrote down one.
I'm going to go Serenok, and I'm going to go his patented Xerath.
Ooh,
Is that it?
that was a bold pick, I will say.
Is that it?
No, it's not. It's Pretty Talia.
No!
Pretty is so goddamn good at this champion, guys. Like, he's way too good at Talia. I've seen way too many games where he just, like, he knows how to play this champ really, really well. So it's Pretty Talia.
All right. Well, okay, so that's like a probably more accurate answer, that he could do better, but Serenok is a very popular Xerath enjoyer, so.
Yeah, he is. I do respect
I think
Xerath,
maybe he should pull it out one of these games. I want to see it.
Okay, we'll go for an easy one for the next one, right? I'm really trying to help you out here, Kangas, all right? Next player to be full-time LCS, not just brought up for a game, but actually on a team roster full-time.
The next player to be full-time LCS. Now this is tough.
You know, buyouts can happen.
Buyouts can happen, yes, and that's the thing, because like there's an answer if it's gonna be next year.
You know, it was nice of Sierra to ask this question, by the way, when one of the teams here is a 3rd team and probably our weakest team in the league too. So I feel like that narrows down things for you.
It does. It cuts.
a little bit.
I'm really trying here.
Right
I'm
now.
really trying here, Kangas.
I have my answer written down.
Well, okay, you have your answer written down. I'm gonna go with the one that I don't know which way Cubby would lean here. So it's either Sniper or Unforgiven, because Sniper has a chance to get promoted next year. What?
Age. Think about age.
Think about age. Yep, Sniper's gonna be old enough to play in LCS next year. Unforgiven, if somebody wants to buy him out, he's good enough to play in LCS right now. I don't think anybody's contesting.
What a bold take
for
you to say that, Kangas.
So that's where I don't
After the
know if
Zeri
you're going
pentakill?
the buyout this year or the he's old enough next year. I'm gonna go Sniper. I feel like Sniper next year.
It's NA. We have money.
No!
Kangas.
Come on! Every 0 for 4.
I was not gonna pick a player that could not go pro this year. Right? I have more faith in our challengers players than that. As I don't know, Unforgiven's been he's really good at this game.
Kangas,
and he's been pretty damn good.
Yep.
He's doing stuff like that. All right. It's
I clearly we need to work on our synergy. Hey, Cubby, how about this? Let's cast a couple games of League of Legends today. Maybe we can, sort out whatever's going on. And
you guys need a chance to work on that synergy. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm third wheeling a little bit. I'm gonna let you two go off to draft and figure out your relationship issues.
Thank you.
I'm gonna promise you this, Kangas. I'm gonna do better. Okay. I'm gonna do better.
I think I need to do better, honestly, because again, I'm trying to get in your head here.
I mean, if you don't do better, like this guy's already my Valentine's, so you're gonna have to work on it.
Wait, you were pointing at both me and the Poro.
No, I'm pointing at the Poro. You just went over 4. Do you really think I was pointing at you after that?
You know, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't think I deserve a second date
Isn't
here.
that Poro kind of cute, though?
If that was a first date, I'm not getting another one, you know. We're going to get
some Poro Rider Sejuani. Might need some of that in my life.
Wait,
good skin.
How did we get to Poro Rider Sejuani? What?
Well, there's a Poro on my screen. That's like Sejuani, Poro Rider Sejuani, and then Braum, the friend of the Poro, the Poros.
Okay.
Also my one trick.
Yeah, but we need to get you a date for Valentine's. But that's beside the point. Thieves Challenger versus CLG Fate for Game 2. I want to bring our attention
Call on the
back to
Rizzler.
this one. Call on the Rizzler. Yeah, I hope you saved that number. What did we learn from game number 1? I kind of want to start talking about that because, again, CLG Fate, the way that we're kind of approaching this team right now, the way that I'm looking at them for the rest of the season, is where do we see improvements coming in? I'm curious your thoughts on that from the last game.
I think that NXI played good defense around Bejani's top side, but Sniper really gave it to the Renekton in that lane and pulled NXI a couple times. They were finally able to make a play on the Sniper, just get him off waves, but they weren't able to get Rift Herald. They missed out on a lot of things. So I think that CLG, again, like talking with them, they have been working on their early game, and I'm actually very curious to see how this one goes, as we have a Kalista Sylas being locked in quite early here.
Yeah.
Could Sylas be flexible? Or are we just blinding this?
I would be surprised if that's flexible. I'm just assuming that's going into the mid lane. And honestly, I'm assuming the Kalista is going into the support role based on the current meta right now. But I suppose...
Please no, please no, please no.
Suppose they could kind of surprise us here. We'll see what happens.
Well, no surprises on the side of 100 Thieves, as they have the Lucian Nami and the Sejuani, so this is all about the mid game. And they are technically picking a self-counter matchup with that Lucian into Kalista. So I'm curious, you know, we could see Sketch maybe go for a Renata here. I think Renata really strong in the Sejuani comps because they are going to pick melee champions, you know, pick divers. But instead, we're actually going to see an Amumu taken, so we can't respond with the Sylas and the side of 100 Thieves. And also, if you do want to go for those melees, we've seen the success of a picks like Amumu against champs like Akali, right? Akali ults in. Guess what happens? Amumu presses R, follows up with Q. Yep. You can't move anymore. So this might deter 100 Thieves from playing a double melee topside paired up with that Sejuani.
And again, I'm just wondering where everything's going. Because they hovered the Nautilus first and then went to the Amumu. I don't know if they're mind gaming me, 100 Thieves, or themselves here. Or what information we can really take away from that. But they still have a lot of flexibility as well. I feel like if it's Aaron on the Kalista, let's just go forward thinking it could be Aaron piloting this champion. He's coming in from Collegiate into now NACL as a substitute. Not a substitute. He is the AD carry for the team, but he is coming in, you know, a little bit into the season already. And now you're up against, you know, first all-team LEC AD carry Unforgiven. So it's going to be a rough matchup. This would be a big confidence boost, though, I think, if Aaron's pulling something like this out. Because after that last game, I think pivoting to a different style is going to be at least a new look for CLG Faith.
Honestly, I mean, I would still love to see that Renata. I think that the Amumu, Sylas, I expect them to be support and mid respectively, but it doesn't mean they aren't flexible right now in the draft. And I think Renata on 5 could be a really big pick here to help CLG Faith. It is a strong lane. We have seen, you know, pros win with it on stage. Stixay had a fantastic Kalista game this week in LCS, paired up with that Renata, and actually CLG going to ban out 2 of the counters to Fiora, take it for themselves here. So we will see what the answer is from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, you mentioned it even in the last game that Bajani does play this champion as well, but now Sniper will not get to answer with the Renekton.
Kangas?
Yes?
This could be time for the Sniper Aurelia. I think it's time. It's really good in the Sylas with... Okay, we're going to go something close. Okay. It's time for the Riven.
Speaking of this family and their penchant for playing the Riven carry, Sniper following the shoes of his big brother, pulling out Riven in Game 2 here against CLG Faith.
It is time. You can win this matchup. I'm really excited to see how Sniper play this one out. He is known for Riven and Aurelia on the ladder. I kind of thought it was time for Aurelia this game, but Riven, a little bit stronger against the Amumu, I will say. It does give problems to those melees. And talked about that earlier, we are going to have a Syndra. So something that can actually win that lane against the Sylas. But we said that things might get flexible here. So we're going to have a Serenok Zed mid that Amumu's going to be put support. And NXI will be taking that Sylas into the jungle. So CLG using some of that flexibility on the red side. That said, we'll see what happens. You have 3 good targets on the map.
Suddenly, this went from, just confusion on the side of CLG Faith's side, a little bit of apprehension, into full-on excitement. I am ready for this one. Zed mid lane, locked in for Serenok. Again, a player that I mostly think of as more of an artillery mage player, playing from a distance. This is the opposite of that. He's going to be going in.
I'm curious to see this. I will say, we have Silas able to take a couple good ultimates. With Sejuani and the Tidal Wave, it's not the best selection, but we did take that early to Fluxus throughout the entire draft. And Amumu can knock people down for the Zed to, make sure he gets off that combo. So we'll have to see if they can execute that. I expect Pretty to be under siege early. The one thing I will say, Riven is very valuable in this game. We are playing up against 4 melees. Riven loves playing up against melees. So we're going to have to see what Sniper can do on a champion that he really made a name for himself at a very young age.
We got a couple of very exciting picks here, Cubby. And I just hope that the game delivers now. No 14 minutes till First Blood Snooze Fest. Let's see some action as CLG Faith at bot side testing out, seeing if Destiny and Unforgiven went for an early lane prio start. Not finding anybody here, so not really punished for it. There's no invade top half of the map. 100 Thieves are not getting down any deep wards as of yet. So that means that it will be a relatively stable start for both teams.
I appreciate the spice coming out from CLG. Sometimes when things aren't going well, just throw something at your opponents that, they think that they haven't practiced. You think they haven't practiced against. Might be able to beat them. Just catch them off guard a little bit. See if that ends up working out.
The Moose Hater strat, right? The wild
the knowledge
strat.
gap.
Pull
Knowledge
something
gap's
out that your opponent does not have as much experience against and try and punish them for that. Now, the question is, Pretty has been playing for a long time. I imagine that Pretty has played this matchup. And you were even saying it during the last halftime show. Pretty stable player. Not necessarily somebody that we think of as having inconsistent performances or heavy feeding performances either. So I still think Serenok's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, and the good news for Serenok is that, Zed Syndra, it used to be a matchup where Syndra, with that 4-second Q cooldown, could actually harass the Zed quite a bit in the early doubles. That's not the case anymore. That Q is a 7-second cooldown. You need stacks to have the second cast of it. So the fact that that change was made to Syndra does make the lane phase quite a bit easier for the Zed. Of course, it is all about the level 6 execute, though. So we'll see if Serenok is up to the task.
But it's not just mid lane we have to focus on. Top lane is also a much more exciting matchup for me here. Ladies with swords. That's what I'm calling this one. Riven versus Fiora. And Bajani was already playing around with Sniper's engage range there, really playing on the knife's edge. The emote game's also on point.
I just like how we got what you're really looking forward to on this Valentine's Day week. Ladies with swords. I learned something new about you, Kangas. I'm going to keep that in mind when we play Newly Duos the other way, all right? I got to
that was
earn
a
your faith.
That was a hint for you.
Okay, so Serenok able to use the Shadow to actually get around a couple spells from Pretty. Lands an okay trade in that mid lane. And now Sketch. It's a nice.
Engaging onto Unforgiven, but take heavy damage traded back. Ooh, that might have been a flash-in angle. To look for a final tick of damage onto Sketch, but 100 Thieves not playing it that aggressive.
Sustain from Nami going to hurt in that lane too. So already I feel like 100 Thieves, that bot lane, they are ahead. But we still have to keep our eyes on Serenok in the mid lane. See if he can get anything done. As this said, it does have the potential to blow up the map very early. Level 6, I mean, that ult's big. An NXI and the Silas, could help out. We will see if that's going to be the case as Serenok. Oh, he can flash. Oh.
Ooh, just missed the Q. Real close there. Might have looked for the flash auto. Or maybe close out the kill, but still has the flash. So if you land another combo onto Pretty, hey, it'd still be the angle.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a nice combo from Pretty. Yukino can hover here as NXI.
In. Oh, Yukino with the flash Arctic Assault, just missing NXI.
There's a red buff. They can proc the passive.
Yeah, passes there. NXI flashes away, but the auto from Pretty is enough. Gifted blue buff and red buff on Syndra. And now Yukino is even chasing further onto Serenok here. Sketch is nearby, so Serenok doesn't have to blow the flash, but this is devastating for CLG Faith.
It's already a bit of a disaster. It's a big disaster. Yeah, okay. Well, Pretty is gonna get some help shoving this out so he can even save TP. He's gonna be up in XP given the kill, so that level 6 now from Zed not gonna be able to hit, and also you get a free reset with double buff. So the game plan for CLG to get Zed ahead in this mid lane, it went wayward, and now NXI, he's only level 3, but he's gonna look to maybe gank Sniper, but this is spotted.
Yeah, Sniper Lure still has flash available. Throws out the angry beat emote saying, why are you coming into the 1v1? Pretty teleports top lane, but Bajani still gets the kill.
Oh, it's
Pretty
doomed.
with double buffs. Bajani has no escape here, so I like this look, saying, all right, I will just sacrifice myself. NXI can get away because Yukino will not get that kill solo, but might just look for the dive underneath the turret. Just get pretty in range. Scatter the weak is enough. Yukino! Oh! The level up was not enough to keep him alive, so it is traded back.
Still okay, though. They deny some creeps, and NXI gets denied experience, so 100 Thieves will still take that. Now, I gotta say, big props to Yukino, who's impacted both of the side lanes for the better here. Or solo lanes, I should say, for the better.
Getting mid, getting top immediately afterwards. The big things, though, the takeaways that I have from that, as we get the replay here, is that Sniper didn't get a kill. Sniper still went down, but Johnny did get a kill. That feels pretty good for one of the ladies with a sword.
And again, that TP difference in the mid lane. So this play is enabled because of the play that was made mid from 100 Thieves Challengers. Pretty is able to TP up here because he just crashed a super wave.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Maybe it didn't feel that good for the shot.
All right, a solo kill for Sniper. Let's go. Sniper Ribbon's on the board, baby.
Okay, sure. Well, that's the thing.
Sniper with counter pick, not bad.
Oh, no. Throws out the bandage toss and hits a minion. Immediately bubbled, so that's heal out of Aaron, and Sketch still almost dead.
Oh, we are pushing forward. Serenok is here, though. Yukino will spot it. I think that's going to deter anything else from the side of 100 Thieves. But again, 1.5k gold deficit already for the side of CLG Faith. This comp from 100 Thieves, it's not like it's turbo scales, but it scales nicely enough where this is already very concerning. Zed can't get out, can't affect the map.
The thing that I was going to take away was not only Bajani getting the kill, Sniper not, but also the fact that because Pretty TP top lane, then the Zed got to go to mid lane and catch that wave. But yeah, how does this happen?
We were posted nothing. That's how it happens. And he gets 6 off the minion. So a couple Riven mechanics there.
Clean combo, yeah.
Yeah, so when you're queuing, if you right-click behind Riven, after you queue, you actually can cancel the back half of that animation to get autos off. That's how Sniper was able to get so much of that damage out immediately. So again, we know Sniper's Riven is really good. If we get any more opportunities, I'll talk about some of the mechanics that you can see on this champion. But once that riposte is burned, Sniper knows he hit 6 off that creep and he took it. So really well done.
Grand challenge available for Bajani. Not going to issue it yet. Yukino, meanwhile, in the mid lane now. Still level 5. Arctic Soul forward onto NXI. Serenok low health as well. Pretty did a really good job there in the 1v2 before Yukino even showed up. The CLG Faith mid laner and jungler need to back off. They did steal the Sejuani ult, though. And Sketch plus Aaron are rotating up here. Oh, Arctic Prison not landing onto Pretty.
Yukino not have ult? He's level 6, but I don't see the ult cooldown up in the top left. Did he skill something else? He did. He put a second point knee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can check it on the bottom left right now, so that's a bummer. I was about to say, I do like how Yukino is, holding the ult for maybe a rift fight, but he actually needs level 7 to get the ult.
Well, it's a little awkward, but
you max Q second too, so that's just a fat finger.
Yeah. CLG, though, don't know that. So, from their perspective...
Well, they might be able to guess it. We could have NXI right now like, why am I alive? Because if they follow up with ult in mid lane, pretty toast.
They get the kill. Aaron going in right now. It's sealed. Ooh, flash out from Unforgiven. Sketch taking up all of the culling. Aaron has to go in. They got him! Unforgiven goes down, but Aaron dies. Destiny with a double kill to clean it up.
Early mandate on Nami's not bad as they take down the LEC raid boss, but Destiny able to clean up his fallen brother from across the pond. And again, things for CLG, they have to try and make some plays. They have to get the Zed out of the lane. So far, nothing is going their way, and we're seeing them, try a couple things here, but it still is not looking good. I'm still very concerned.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is a consolation prize, really, for Aaron to get a kill here. This is something that they tried to go for multiple times, got punished for it, and they finally make it stick, but it didn't even look fully clean as, ooh, Serenok dodges out on the ultimate from Syndra. Destiny's here. Oh, okay. Yukino as well.
He's got level 7.
Glazel Prison. NXI now scattered weak. Pretty still alive. NXI will fall. Pretty getting the kill. Oh, Sniper and Pajani in another 1v1. Sniper almost takes the solo kill here. Oh, Pajani jumps in, gets the Fate Sealed, or rather Grand Challenge. Now Sniper still trading right back, though. Yukino's in, Pajani's down. The riposte is not enough to save him. And
that wasn't the 1v1.
Kill.
All right, Yukino goes to help out his teammate at the top side, but just like that, guys, this map is broken. The only thing that's standing at all is the bot lane and the Callista, but everything else is going inside 100 Thieves Challengers, and I gotta say, Yukino, I think he's interacted with his lanes very well.
Oh, this is good. This is a kill. Unforgiven should go down here. One Ren from Aaron. There we have it. The turret does take out Sketch, though. He took one too many shots, but still, 1-for-1 trade, putting the Lucian further behind.
Worth it for sure. Good to see CLG Faith. And again, Sketch trying to make some plays. I mean, summoner spells were down oh boy.
Wait, Destiny, surely you don't win these.
No.
the wave. Aaron can do this. Oh, no.
NXI's here. It's a one-way trip.
Oh, no. Destiny wins the 1v1 against Aaron. NXI will get a shutdown on 100 Thieves' support.
That mandate being done early, though. I'd rather have the mandate first than the Gale Force. Mandate's very, very powerful with that Lucian. Again, things are out of control here for CLG Faith. And I gotta say, a lot of praise for me goes to Yukino this game. Like, seeing a young player like this interact with his lanes so well is really, really promising. That's not something that you're going to pick up from solo queue. And it's one of the reasons that a lot of us were excited from Yukino, because he was scouted pretty much through Champs queue. And a lot of his performance there. People were really impressed with his game planning and the fact that he had the hands when he was very young. Oh my dear Lord Almighty.
Well,
we can show that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
Sniper.
He just smurfed on him. Wow.
He just dodged everything. I don't even know if that flash was fully necessary, but...
No, it was. It gets him out of the stun, and it guaranteed he can execute. That was pretty nasty from Sniper. Jeez. I feel like Sniper's Valentine's ribbon.
Oh, maybe not big. Okay, both knocked up. Really good positioned Nami ultimate there from Destiny, and Sketch throws out the bandage toss into the wave. Oh, picked off as Yukino again in the right place at the right time. Sketch. Oh no, he's gonna die to Yukino. Bandage toss in. Oh, he's out.
Well played.
Okay. They're not spotted. Oh no, he's gonna get
for something
immediately.
You gotta go for something.
Next guy's nearby too.
If not, it's pretty doomed.
Sketch stayed. Sketch has the ultimate. He knows he's not on vision. Oh, but Serenok gets CC'd, picked off. Sniper, not another 1v1. Oh, but he pushes Bajani back.
NXI's still saving that Permafrost Sejuani ult. The Sniper's gonna get his third plate on a stun sum. And NXI is he's dead.
There's a lot of damage coming in from
this game's pretty toast.
Yeah, it was a cool draft. Fun look for CLG Faith, and this is again something I think that they can, we can all go forward with a little more excitement for this team, saying, hey, they'll pull this stuff out. But I mean, what more can you ask? They're up against Unforgiven. Yukino's feeling hot right now. Sniper getting solo kills on Bajani. Everybody on 100 Thieves Challenger is peaking at this moment. And they're looking like a scary team as playoffs is... I mean, we're halfway through the split here, Cubby, as of today.
Yeah.
So already we're starting to kind of get our power rankings heading into the postseason, and 100 Thieves looking like one of the teams that is at the top.
Yeah, and for me, a lot of that comes from their performance yesterday against CLG. I thought that we learned a lot about Sniper. I mean, I know that from talking with some of the teams, or CLG themselves, like Meech, they love to play the 1-3-1 compositions, and a lot of that, 100 Thieves, I feel like the 1-3-1, for CLG Challengers, they feel like their solo laners are just strong. And 100 Thieves, their solo laners answer them yesterday in a way that was really good to see. Unforgiven was also fantastic against Meech and Breezy. And he has kept up that form today, as I will say, Sketch and Aaron, they got a few bonus kills against Unforgiven, but it's been pretty one-sided.
Shows that everybody can carry on the side of 100 Thieves Challengers. And that's one of the things I was most excited about with this team. We know Unforgiven can carry. We expected Sniper could carry. And then Pretty as well, stable mid laner, has put on crazy carry performances in the past. And even in this series, we're seeing that now, where game 1, it was all Unforgiven. But game 2, it's the top half of the map that's actually stepping up. And they're kind of letting Unforgiven Destiny play weak side in a way so that everybody else can be enabled. Ooh, Yukino lands the ultimate.
Oh boy.
Glacial Prison plus the tidal wave and scat. Oh, that wasn't Pretty. His teammate. Pretty had the flank on Syndra right there.
Yeah, he's at that point of the map. 15 minutes. That's about where this game's at. That sums up pretty well.
Oh no. Why do I always have to cast these looks right now from CLG Faith? It's so rough. I feel like I'm the curse. Honestly, this one's on me, guys.
I'm the curse, man. Have you seen my LCS predictions? Every game I predicted CLG to win, they haven't won since week 1.
Well, there you have it. I guess it's Cubby instead. Next as the Colin Pretty gets to safety here. 5-0 and 3 on the Syndra. But not a very solid performance right here. And honestly, not even a little bit concerned with the Zed in the mid lane from the early game. Getting that kill, getting the double buffs early, and then teleporting top.
Sniper wins that 1v1. He's going for it, bot. Okay.
Oh, it takes a turret shot. Hey.
Oh.
That helps. Oh.
So
that ult did not do a lot.
You want to go back to some old League knowledge that Sniper may not even know about?
Oh, I almost guarantee you he does not know about it. This guy's like 17 years old. 16 years old? 16?
Yeah. You know what? There were 2 champions back in Season 3 that Faker played Riven mid into. You know what those 2 champions were?
Gonna guess Zed's
Worlds and before.
I guess Zed's one of them, and probably something crazy that's not even a mid laner now.
No, but it was a dominant mid laner back in Season 2, Season 3. And
Master Yi.
No, good guess, though. Actually, I think he did play to the Master Yi maybe as well. But no, it was Gragas. Those were... Riven was his counter into both Gragas and Zed. Is Riven into Zed still actually a matchup that is pretty playable?
Yukino thinks... Bejani? I
want to use that in solo queue.
Next time I get auto-filled mid lane and I see the enemy lock in a Zed, I'll keep it in mind.
You'll play the Riven? Riven is a super fun champ to play.
I'll call up Sniper and say, hey, I'm first timing Riven in my mid lane.
I gotta say, now that I've, I'm in LA and I went from 20 to 60 ping, I really don't want to play Riven anymore. I kind of want to FF, but it's a fun champ.
Yeah, I think, honestly, at that point, I'd just play the Master Yi.
Dude, 8 years of 20 ping, going to 60 ping, that is... It's tough. I'm struggling out. It's a struggle.
See, the problem with me is that I'm low enough elo that I didn't even fully notice a difference when I moved from Minnesota to LA. I was like, it's just basically the same game, right?
I can't play Jace anymore.
Really?
It's not the same. No, it's bad.
I suppose. Ooh,
oh, here we go.
Speaking of the counter matchup, what did the 1v1 so far? We're looking at the fight, though, here. As the 4v4 is breaking out, Sketch goes in, locking down Yukino, but that's just too big of a health bar. But Johnny almost takes him out, finally. Gets the shutdown. Pretty, meanwhile, in a 1v2 onto Aaron and NXI. But Johnny finally goes down and traded back. That's a good look for CLG Faith.
All right, they get a couple. A good punish there, getting some sums out as well. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Sniper did win the 1v1 as Riven into Zed. Being up 2 levels, pretty nice in a matchup that is good. Sniper, yeah, I mean, Sniper Riven, it's pretty ridiculous that the youngest player in the league can just pull out a pocket pick like this and absolutely destroy.
But can he beat
I think he wins this too. I think he's just worried about the TP. Yeah.
Okay.
He's worried about Bejani TP. Good discipline. Good job, Sniper. Even though I would have liked to see you in that 1v2. Can't do it with that all.
Yeah, you were just saying that he's the guy that will, int early but then carry late, so... Does the inverse also work where you carry early and then int late?
Always. Weaves in the auto before the stun. Very nice. Yeah, he knows he's got to force that one out. Okay.
Oh, that was cool.
Well, that's one Riven combo that I exists.
the classic R flash.
The classic R flash W, so you cannot react flash. Yes.
Yeah. You are locked.
O to be 16 again.
Yukino with a sick double kill. Glacial Prison exploding, knocking down 2 members of CLG Faith. As now the Heralds drop down. Yeah. Is this the game-ending push here? They might be able to close this one out without the Baron.
I feel like Shelly won't be dancing yet because she's gonna die or be 1 HP. So I don't think we're gonna get dancing Shelly. But yeah, I think this is it. 100 Thieves. I gotta say, we expected a 6-0 after their 2-0 yesterday, but they have delivered. This has been dominant.
It's 20 minutes on the clock right now with the final focus from CLG Faith. Can they get on a sniper? They can't even kill the Riven. A valiant effort, a valiant attempt, but they are too far behind. 100 Thieves Challengers. They got another series ahead of them tomorrow. Can they close out the 6-0 dream? They'll go 4-0 on the first 2 days as they look to pad the stats just a little bit here. See how many more kills they can get on the CLG Faith. We're having some fun with it. Serenok goes in. Back to the fountain. Nobody's died yet. CLG Faith. Oh, wait. 100 Thieves. You got to actually end this game here. Yeah, your health bars are getting a little low. They will take game 2.
Dominant series from a team that is looking to be dominant in the league. Again, when I talked with Pretty yesterday, I asked, we see Dignitas, we see C9. Where do you feel like you're at as a team as you guys come together? And he feels like this is a team where we will win. It's not a we can win. It's a we will win in this camp. When you look at the talent they have top to bottom, dominant performance today against one of the weaker teams in the league. I'm excited to see where 100 Thieves goes. They've yet to play Dignitas. They've yet to play Team Liquid in the second round robin. I think there's going to be 2 matches that I definitely have started on my schedule.
Yeah, the Dignitas one especially. There's a chance that by the time that one comes around, it's going to be the top 2 teams in the league.
Toma Diamond playing good.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Very exciting stuff. But with that said, we're going to get ready for our post-match interview. So we got to get one of the players from 100 Thieves in here. With that, we're going to send it to a break. But we'll be right back after this. Hello, everybody. We're back with our post-series interview with Unforgiven from 100 Thieves. After a pentakill in game number 1, I wanted to start there. A signature Zeri moment, as Cubby likes to call it. What was going through your head, Unforgiven, as you saw the angle to go in and run well past your Lulu, who was trying to keep you protected and safe, but hunt for that pentakill?
I mean, they were like in the mid lane, and we just punished them. I heard like someone calling, let's go Drake, and I just see like I can just kill them. And then like I just saw like a killer Necton, and then there were like 2 others. So I just went in and hoped for the best, kinda. That's my thoughts in my head.
When did you know that it was going to be a pentakill? And what were the comms like? Are you a kind of team that everyone's just shouting out pentakill, pentakill?
Don't remember it. I kind of knew it could be a pentakill after I killed Sivir. And after I killed Sivir, I knew that it was either me gonna give away a big shutdown or get a pentakill. So I took a gamble and I hope I got a pentakill. I had to go for it.
You got to go for those kinds of plays. Now I'm looking at your match history so far on your wiki page. It lists 4 other pentakills that you've achieved in your career. Now I want to test your memory. Do you happen to know what champions you've gotten a pentakill on so far in official match games?
Yes, it was Jinx pentakill in the Winter Cup, I think game 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like the second game in the same Winter Cup best of 3. I got 2 pentakills in one game, and both of them were on Ezreal.
Yep. That one was a little crazy. Do you happen to know the final one? I'll give you a hint. It was from 2021.
Oh yeah, I know. I played Varus against what was it? The Game Legion, and I played Varus.
That was it. All right. Wow. So you've gotten 5 pentakills now in official games on 4 different champions, 2 of them in one game. You were 16-0-2 on the Ezreal. That is absolutely absurd. So just wanted to give you a little walk down memory lane in case, you didn't remember any of those. I wanted to open up the conversation out to the team because you have the opportunity, a chance now at a 6-0 weekend. Nobody's managed to do that so far. Why do you think the team's kind of clicking and coming online so well this week?
I don't know. I think we just had a good, we had a better week of practice, and we learned some stuff that we sucked at. And before that, we kind of we just ran it down in sprints, kind of, and now we don't really do it anymore.
What do you think was the biggest reason for now the scrims turning around? Because usually there's like something happens, right? Either an attitude change from the team or just coaching style, anything coming together for you?
I think we just felt like we are done losing, like we don't want to lose anymore, and then I guess we started try-harding a bit extra, and we just started working on what we were doing bad.
Okay, a little bit of try-hard coming in now for the team. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Unforgiven. If you end the weekend 6-0, that's a great momentum to carry into Valentine's Day. But I wanna ask first off, are you open Valentine's Day? If there's anybody out there watching right now who might be interested, do you have any plans or are you free?
I'm probably free, but I'm gonna have a solo queue session. So
solo queue. All right.
Yeah.
So for any would-be quarters of Unforgiven out there, you have to compete with solo queue as your primary competition right now. Thanks so much, Unforgiven, for coming on and chatting about your weekend plans. Anybody you want to shout out who might be watching at home right now?
Probably my family that supports me, and everyone else.
All right, shout outs to Unforgiven's family. And again, are your DMs open on Twitter? How should people get a hold of you if they want to send in an application?
I mean, yeah, that works.
All right, Twitter DMs. You heard it right here. Thanks so much, Unforgiven, for coming on and chatting with us. And best of luck going into your prep for tomorrow.
Thank you.
And with that said, we're going to send it to a short break before we are back with our second series of the day right after this.